You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
Look at the babies. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Look at the camera and say hi, booby. I like your hat. Oh, we're on. Hello. Moms and dads at home. Okay, we all feel this pain. I mean, we've all been through this, right? Do you have, hi, sweetheart. Do you have a picky eater? You're not a picky eater at all, are you? Look at you enjoying a little avocado. Look at the little avocado and everything. Okay, here to show us how to get your baby to eat listen to this, 100 foods before turning 1. Registered dietitian, of course, and mom of 7. How old are your 7 now? I can't even keep track.
4, 2.5-year-old quadruplets, and then this is Gus and Hannah. They just turned 6 months old.
Katie Ferraro joining us now. Hello, Gus. Hello, Hannah. Hi, sweethearts.
So these guys have been eating for just a week now. They started solid food last Monday.
Last Monday?
Yeah.
And how are they doing? They seem to be doing well with the, what is it? It's carrots?
Today they're having sweet potato.
Oh, sweet potatoes and avocado.
They had a little waffle earlier. So we're working on a program. I teach this alternative to spoon feeding called baby-led weaning.
Oh.
So it's a way to help prevent picky eating and to help raise an eager eater. And one of the ways you can do that is by introducing your baby to 100 different foods before they turn 1.
And it's that first year that's important. Then you won't have to deal with your 5, 6, 7-year-old picky eater. Okay, what age is a good age to start the solid foods? Because these guys are 1?
Yes, they're 6 months.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6 months.
So the goal is to wait till 6 months.
You
don't want to feed at 4 or 5 months. They're not ready. But a healthy 6-month-old baby can and actually wants to feed themselves. Now, the reality is they get most of their nutrition still from breast milk or formula, but they're learning how to eat. And by showing them all these different foods, we can help prevent picky eating.
Is that easy to do, though?
No, it's not difficult, but it does require some planning. So I have a
planning
program.
and discipline on the part of the parents as well,
Well,
right?
to introduce one new food, it's kind of good for the whole family to have a variety of foods. But we do one new food per day. So this is the 5th day that Gus and Hannah have been eating. And today, the food they're going to try is apples. So I do one new fruit a week, one new vegetable, a grain,
So they're used to the sweet potatoes and the avocado, but now we're bringing in
an apple. Yeah, and sometimes they don't eat a ton of it, and that's okay because remember, most of their nutrition comes from breast milk or formula, but they're learning how to eat, which is important. And by them being able to feed themselves, they're regulating their intake so that they eat when they're hungry. Are
we, for lack of a better term, programming them to like certain foods, or do they know at this age, and by 6 months or a year, some things we like, some things we don't like?
So what's really cool about this 6 to 18 month period, they call it kind of the honeymoon feeding phase, is that children will like and accept almost anything. I mean, these guys will be trying beets and sardines and all sorts of foods that we as adults might turn our nose up at. But if you show them to your kids early on, they're going to have a greater affinity for all the different tastes and textures.
And it seems like at 6 months, a lot of parents, they're spoon feeding, because you were saying it's spoon feeding the kids, and you say, maybe don't do that.
Exactly, because if you think about it, you're kind of arbitrarily picking how much they eat, and you're teaching them to override their feelings of fullness, right? When they breastfeed or bottle feed, they push their head away. Let's let them decide how much they want to eat on their own.
By the way, Gus is tearing up some sweet potato. I mean, look at him going at it. But I knew Hannah was going to like the apple. I knew it. Gus, do you want to try the apple?
What do you
Is
think,
there anything
buddy?
on the apple? Did you put like a little cinnamon
It's just
or
water
something?
and cinnamon, so no sugar. It has the fruit sugar, and it's naturally a little bit sweeter. And sometimes parents think that they can't give their kids fruit because they think they'll get an affinity for sweetness, and that's not the case. We want them to eat fruits and vegetables and high iron foods.
So the good thing is, I mean, as a nutritionist, you know what you're talking about. You teach parents. Do you think most parents are receptive to this as long as, because it seems to me, when you told us about this, I said, well, why didn't I know about that? Are they receptive to it?
Certainly, and I think seeing is believing. So I do a lot of video stuff just showing parents how to prepare the foods, to cut it in long strips so the baby can scoop it up, so that they don't choke on it, that they have the right size to hold. And I think once you see a baby, they had lamb last week, and people said, I can't believe you're going to feed them lamb, but if you slow roast it and cut it in strips, they picked it up. They loved it. So there's almost no food besides honey under 1 that a baby can't eat.
If you would like Katie's list of 100 foods to feed your baby, you can go to our website. It's fox5sandiego.com. By the way, I saw your post where you finally got rid of the table for the quads.
I know.
What an emotional, because that table was here
multiple times, and I know your staff did not love it, but we'll have a twin table coming for Gus and Hannah soon.
Did you
so don't
sell
worry.
it? Did you get one?
No, there's a family. They've been on your. There's a family in Chula Vista that has quadruplets. Elsie and Isaac. They're amazing. So we're giving our quad table to them.
That's fantastic.
They're 3 months old, so in about 3 months they'll start food, and maybe they'll do baby-led weaning.
Oh my goodness, Katie, thank you. Such good information, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Okay, back to you. Thank you.
All right, we've got